So guys, what's going on? I hope you guys are well. So, is Vasily Lomachenko one of the greatest fighters ever? So a lot of people think that Vasily Lomachenko deserves that credit already. They say that his amateur record is unbelievable, and his pro boxing record is unbelievable. Listen, Vasily Lomachenko is a great fighter. He's an exceptional talent. There's no doubt about it. His amateur record is unbelievable. You know, only lost one. I was speaking to boxer Tony McKenzie, who you guys see I interview a lot, and he was saying that record is virtually impossible. How the hell can you have that many amateur fights and only lose one? It's unbelievable what he's achieved in the amateur game. Pro game, unbelievable. Quickest 3-weight world champion in history. But the problem is, what Vasily Lomachenko lacks is big names. He lacks that. You know, he fought Guillermo Rigondeaux, and he's fought Gary Russell. He's fought good, decent guys, but he hasn't got Manny Pacquiao on his resume. He ain't got Shane Mosley on his resume. He hasn't got Floyd Mayweather on his resume. He hasn't got these guys on his resume. And that's the be-all and end-all. That's what you're judged by. At the end of the day, I remember Naseem Hamed. People were saying about Naseem Hamed, he's a great fighter, but he hasn't really got names on his resume. He hasn't got the great fighters. He ain't got the great names that he's beat on his resume. The best guy he probably fought was Marco Antonio Barrera, and he lost. This is what you got to understand. And Lomachenko kind of falls in that boat that really there's not really Hall of Famers around his weight. And that you could say that's not his fault, but it is his fault in a way, because he had the opportunity to go to 140 and call out Manny Pacquiao. And that would have been... And then a lot of you guys say, well, oh, you wouldn't have got no credit for beating an over-the-hill Manny Pacquiao. But many guys have beaten guys. Manny Pacquiao beat Shane Mosley, was over the hill, but Shane Mosley was a Hall of Famer. It makes a difference. It's a name on your resume. In history, people will say, well, he beat Manny Pacquiao. They don't look at whether he beat an old Manny Pacquiao. Leon Spinks beat Muhammad Ali. They don't say he beat an old Muhammad Ali. He beat Muhammad Ali. And that's the problem I have. And the fact that when Manny Pacquiao beat Keith Thurman, that was a great opportunity at that time. When Lomachenko beat Campbell, he was asked about Manny Pacquiao. He says, if Manny Pacquiao's willing to come to 135 or 140, I'm willing to fight him. And it would have been a big payday for Lomachenko as well. But he didn't take that. He didn't take that bait. And things like that stop you from being an all-time great. When you're talking about all-time greats, you know, I'm talking about being a top 10 greatest fighter of all time. It's not easy. There's better, maybe more talented fighters than Lomachenko. Sugar Ray Leonard was better than Lomachenko. Muhammad Ali was better than Lomachenko. I know they're different weights, but for me, skill level, talent, them guys had it all. But they did great things. Sugar Ray Leonard went up 2 weight classes and beat Marvin Hagler. Now, you guys may say, well, Lomachenko's beat, he's gone up 3 weight classes and beat top guys, but you have to look at the guys that he's beating. The guys that he's beating aren't Marvin Hagler. The guys that he's beating aren't George Foreman. So you've got to look to create competition. You've got to look to do something where people think you're going to lose, and then you win. But then a lot of you Lomachenko fans say, well, I'm only saying it because I want Lomachenko to lose. No, because he's already lost. He already lost in his career. So I'm not doing it. I'm actually saying it that I think that he should have taken a more dangerous fight to prove his greatness. And I think that's what's going to stop him being a top 10, top 15, top 20 all-time great. Because he didn't quite in the pro ranks. Because amateur, yeah, but nobody talks about somebody's amateur record when it comes to being an greatest fighter of all time. Nobody talks about Sugar Ray Robinson's amateur record. They talk about his pro record. Nobody talks about Ali's amateur record. They talk about his pro record. Nobody talks about Floyd Mayweather's amateur record. They talk about his pro record. Nobody talks about Manny Pacquiao's amateur record. They talk about his pro record. And I think it's a bit weak compared to some of the names that I've just mentioned now. Lomachenko's resume is a bit weak compared to those. His achievements probably don't stack up to what those guys did in the pro game. So that's my take, but leave your thoughts. Let me know what you think, guys. And guys, remember to please like, share, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.